By 1950, a third of all American women worked outside the home. But most were relegated to low-paying, menial jobs with virtually no chance to advance. Kay Foley was a working wife and mother.
I came to work as a key punch operator, which required not much skill. You had to be able to read here and transmit that through your brain to the 3 tips of your fingers.
Any job available to Kay was similarly unpromising.
I could be a stenographer, a telephone operator perhaps. It never occurred to me to look to do something else because there was nothing else.
Even well-educated women found themselves frozen out of jobs they wanted. Southern Bell in Atlanta had a clear policy on what was appropriate work for women, operating the switchboards. The company's better-paying jobs were reserved for men. Lorena Weeks started working for Southern Bell in 1947 to support her young family.
Telephone operators work around the clock, and I work split hours so that I could be with my children in the afternoon. I'd go to work at 11, get off at 2 in the afternoon, pick them up from school, feed them, and go back to work at 7 o'clock at night. That was hard. I worked 17 years before I had a half day for Christmas with my children.
Lorena Weeks was stuck at her switchboard, while all around her men earned more money and worked better hours doing jobs that were no more demanding.
I'd watch these men, the switchmen, and work that I felt that I could do. And this meant so much more pay and better hours. And it was just type work that I would like to do too.
But American society was changing. African Americans were making great progress in their struggle for civil rights. Women joined the fight, urging an end to discrimination on grounds of gender as well as race. The March on Washington led to a critical victory for minorities and for women.
5 hours after the House passes the measure, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 is signed at the White House by President Johnson.
The Civil Rights Act inspired millions of women, including telephone operator Lorena Weeks.
I was very excited. I knew this would mean that women could have better paying jobs. I bid on the job for switchman, and my bid was returned, stating that this was not a job being awarded to women.
Citing the Civil Rights Act, Weeks went to court, but to no avail. The judge upheld an obscure law that barred women from jobs that required lifting more than 30 pounds.
It was just foolish to use something like that against women. Women every day lift babies that weigh more than 30 pounds.
It took 5 years and an appeal to the Supreme Court, but Lorena Weeks got the job she wanted.
It was absolutely wonderful. I couldn't believe it was over. I was numb. This was a point of law. It was a wrong that needed to be made right, and that's what I was trying to do, to make things better.